Hello, it's Trevor here again, and in this episode I'm going to be talking about making research recommendations. Research recommendations are the things that come at the end of a typical research project report, and this is the stage where you need to take a step back from the nitty-gritty detail in your research project and think about everything that you've done up to this point and come up with, and you've probably easily got in your mind, some ideas for improving the status quo in this subject area. After all, you've read the literature, you've read around the subject, you understand the concepts and the key findings, the current state of the art of your subject area, and you've gone out and collected primary data. Perhaps you've interviewed people, perhaps you've been to a field trip and have made some observations that are critical, and it's given you some ideas and some thoughts about, well, perhaps if I was advising this company or this organization or these people on what they could do better, these are your recommendations. So your recommendations are typically the last chapter or towards the end of your research reporting, and they should be critically a self-critical setting out of your ideas. Now, your ideas need to be obviously ideas for improving the situation, but each idea probably has a benefit, else it wouldn't improve the situation, would it? And quite naturally, it will have a cost. Perhaps it's a financial cost. Perhaps it's a time cost, perhaps it's a resource cost, but there will be a series of costs and benefits to each of your recommendations. And it's really important to discuss not just your idea, but also the costs and benefits of your ideas, because anybody that's going to roll out your ideas needs to know, well, what am I getting for this cost, and what's it going to cost me in the short, medium and long term. It could be simple as training staff to operate in a different way. Well, that's going to cost in staff time. You're going to take them away from their work. They're going to have some training course provision, and then there's going to have to be some follow-up to make sure that their training is actually put in place. So whatever your ideas, there's going to be costs and benefits associated with them. And a really good recommendation chapter in a research project will have those recommendations ranked in some sort of order. Perhaps they're ranked in order of simple payback period, whereby you look at how long that investment takes to recoup its initial costs. Perhaps there's some other way of ranking that in terms of, I don't know, CO2 emissions saved, or something that's important and relevant to your research project. Whatever that ranking system is, to rank your research recommendations shows that you have really understood what you are doing and the benefit to what you are doing to your readership and your wider audience. Also, your recommendations should include a little bit of self-reflection. Be self-critical. Think about deeply the costs to your recommendations. I know they're your great ideas, and I'm sure you think they're the best ideas ever, but like I said, there will be some costs involved to deploying those recommendations. So be self-critical about it. And that shows a certain level of professionalism on your part, and something that can only boost the authenticity and the robustness of your ideas. Hopefully that's been helpful. If you've got any comments, please put your comments or questions or queries in the comments box below. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my First Class University channel, and thank you for watching. Bye.